sayın yolcularımız.
Attention passengers.
In the unlikely event of a ditching, life vests are under your seat.
Welcome to Ready to Fly, an audio series produced by Safran. We'll follow Andrea and Alex on their flight and hear them talk about the technological marvels of the aircraft. In the previous episode, Andrea revealed to Alex that airline pilots have a superpower. They can fly their planes in all circumstances. After experiencing a short but intense period of turbulence, our two friends' plane is about to land. This is the last stage before their holiday can really begin, and they can go and cheer on the French badminton team.
Alex. 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 Alex!
What now?
Hello. We haven't actually landed yet, so you can wait a few minutes before putting everything away? Because right now you're worrying the flight attendants with all your bustling around.
Really?
Yes, and trust me, it's very embarrassing.
Well, I guess they should chill out a bit on this airline.
Really? For the past 3 hours, they've had to put up with your panic attacks. In my humble opinion, they can't wait for it to end.
Yes, I know. Oh, look! We can see Helsinki airport. The nightmare will soon be over.
Before it begins again in 2 weeks' time.
Oh, yes. About that, I have to tell you something.
What? You didn't buy a return ticket?
No. I wanted to see how the journey up went first. I had planned to go on by train, but actually, I think I'm ready to fly again with you.
You really are one crazy guy.
I know, but nobody's perfect, right? Anyway, we have to make it to Helsinki in one piece first. There's still one major hurdle before we are free.
What? Landing? That's nothing. It's not as if we'll be landing in the middle of the desert. Although landing gear is designed to bring the aircraft down safely in any environment.
I get the feeling that you're about to tell me a load more hair-raising details about how you put the tires through hell to test their adhesion qualities.
Got you wondering, didn't I? Admit it.
No, absolutely not.
2,000 degrees.
No, Andrea, I don't want to know.
The wheels on the plane's landing gear, they are designed to withstand heat up to 800 degrees Celsius, which is the temperature usually generated during landing.
Even in Finland?
Even in Finland.
Well, fancy that. So the landing gear is pretty robust then?
It sure is. It's just that the plane mustn't land nose down. That really would cause damage.
Here we go again.
Don't worry, it never happens. All planes land on the main landing gear first, which is in the middle of the plane, before tilting down onto the nose gear. That's what's called an aerodynamic landing.
Oh yeah. Actually, that reminds me of something from when I was a kid. I always thought that the reactors accelerated after the plane touched down on the runway.
Are you talking about the thrust noise from the engines?
Yes, probably. Do planes accelerate on the ground? Is it to empty out excess fuel?
Excess fuel? Of course not. It will be really dangerous to release fuel at high speed. You mad? Sorry, I'm a bit tired. No, the engine thrust means that the pilot has gone into reverse. It's a kind of braking system on the nacelle that helps the plane to slow down. It prevents the wheel brakes from overheating.
Like backpedaling.
Exactly.
And then?
Then what?
Once the plane has landed, what happens then?
You really want to know?
Why? Is it another critical moment?
In a way, yes.
Yes, I would like to know, Andrea. Please.
Well then, it's a race. A race against time with the control tower and the ground crews.
Why? There's a collision risk. Is that it?
No. You watch way too many films. Of course, there is no risk of accidents, but timing is of the essence in an airport. The slightest delay on the runway or in the tower, and it can muck up the whole day. And a late plane is very expensive.
Not to mention the fact that you might miss a connecting flight.
Let's keep things in perspective, Alex.
Yeah, true. Well, incidentally, I'm feeling a bit guilty, actually.
What for? For crushing my hand, piercing my eardrums, or embarrassing me in front of everybody?
No.
So why do you feel guilty?
Well, let's just say that taking the plane to a world championship event in another country It's not very ecological, is it? Our carbon footprint is pretty big here.
Well, of course, the plane is not the most ecological form of transport, but it is the transport sector that is working the most on its energy transition.
I suppose you are going to tell me that planes today generate less pollution than they used to?
Obviously, they use about 5 times less fuel per passenger's kilometer than in the 50s, thanks to a whole series of innovations. We are currently working on new sustainable fuels, made from biomass or cooking oil residues, for example. And then, of course, there are synthetic fuels and even the development of hydrogen engines.
Cooking oil? Come on, Andrea, cut out your teasing. Are you trying to tell me that we'll soon be traveling in flying deep fat fryers?
Everything can be recycled, my friend. Everything. Except for your dumb jokes.
Yeah. And how long is all that going to take? Because global warming is not waiting for anyone.
Neither is the aviation industry. It certainly didn't wait for everyone else to get alarmed to start developing all these things. And people who are afraid of flying have less to worry about than ordinary passengers. Don't you think? That was what? The second, third flight of your life?
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
So, are you ready?
What for?
Duh, for our vacation, you idiot. Helsinki, here we come.
That was the 5th and final episode in the Ready to Fly series produced by Saffron and Nouvelle Voix. If you are still scared of flying, you can listen to this series again on your favorite media platform. And it's available in French as well. And if you want to know more about Saffron, listen to the episodes of Radar, another podcast series available on all platforms. Or visit www.saffron-group.com.